Hello and welcome back to the Graceful Tangle YouTube channel. I'm Amy Kate. Thank you so much for being here. I have a really fun nitpicks haul to share with you guys today, and I am so pumped for all of these projects. These type of videos are really fun to film. Like, I love watching unboxing videos myself, and I think that you guys do too, so of course that's a really fun part of it. But then also, I almost always have plans for everything that is in these unboxing videos, so it's really cool to be able to kind of take you behind the scenes a little bit, just design-wise, and share some projects that I'm going to be making soon, and patterns I'm going to be releasing soon, and it's just really fun. So, before we hop into it though, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos here on my channel. And then once the video is over, be sure to leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite yarn was, what pattern that you'd love to see using any of these yarns. Yeah, I've got some really fun things planned. Some things that I've been wanting to make for a while actually are going to start happening soon, which is super duper exciting. Okay, so let's just go ahead and hop right into it. First up, I have this huge ball of yarn. I actually have two of these, and I have a plan for both of them. So they're the same exact thing. This was like right on top, so that's why we're starting off big. The second one is still in the package. I tried to plan ahead just a little bit and get some things out of the package so that it wouldn't be too noisy. But I got two of these. I think, yeah, this one's upside down, but two Brava 500s, same exact thing. This is the color Dove Heather, my favorite gray. I love this color. I have used it so many times. And Knitpicks has this same color in many of their lines, like in all of the Brava lines, but then also like Stroll and then a couple more. So it's just a really nice gray. I've used it countless times in various projects. But I got two Brava 500s, which, if you aren't familiar, is just their original Brava line, which is a worsted weight number 4, 100% premium acrylic. 500 just means 500 grams. So it's like the equivalent of 5 full skeins of Brava for a total of 1,090 yards, which is just pretty awesome if you ask me. So this one is going to go into another sample of the Comfort Pullover, which is a pattern that I designed, and I am super excited to make another sample of that pattern using just a gray worsted weight basic yarn. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to turn out wonderful, and of course go with everything because it's just going to be a really good color. So I'm excited about that project. That is a crochet pattern, so I'm going to be getting started on that soon. And make it throughout the course of this month so that I can wear it before the weather heats up again. But yeah, so that is the first thing that I'm going to be making. And then with the second skein, I am finally going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do ever since Knitpicks released the Brava minis. So I got this pack. I'm going to actually put this down so that I can grab this in its full capacity. So this huge package of yarn, I don't even know how many it has. Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think probably 24. I don't know if it says on here anywhere. Oh yeah, 24 minis. So these are just little bitty balls of a whole bunch of different colors of Knitpicks Brava. Again, same base, worsted weight, acrylic. Each of these it's 25 grams per ball, so 54 yards, which is still pretty good yardage if you ask me for, you know, that amount of yarn. So I got this set. I think this one is called the Rainbow set, so it has like all the different shades. I am obsessed with all of these colors. I think it's so bright and cheerful and fun. So my plan is to make a blanket that features each of these colors, each of these little skeins, and then the Brava 500 Dove Heather Gray as kind of like the background. So that's my plan. As of right now, really all I know is that it's going to be a blanket. I haven't decided completely. I think it's going to be crochet. So I think I've narrowed that down, crochet and a blanket. But I'm not entirely sure. It might be knit. I'm not entirely sure about the construction. I don't know if it's going to be like modular, like, you know, a whole bunch of motifs or squares that you make and sew together. I don't know. I haven't decided all of that yet, but I'm going to get started on it soon. I think it's going to be a really fun spring project. Of course, it takes a while to make blankets, and there's actually another blanket that I'm going to be designing and releasing before this one. So I went ahead and got the yarn so that I could, prepare for it, plan. But this pattern, probably, I'm hoping for like an April release is kind of what I'm thinking right now. But anyway, I'm really excited about this. Like I said, this is something that I've been wanting to do ever since, this is actually right side up, ever since Knit Picks came out with the Blah Blah line, and I love all of the color packs. There's so many. Like this one is the rainbow, but then they also have like a blues one, I think, which is also beautiful. Yeah, there's like, I think they have reds maybe. Like there's so many. So all of these things, I'm going to link to the Knit Picks website down in the description box. It will be an affiliate link, so if you decide to purchase anything through that link, I will receive a small commission at no additional charge to you. So I appreciate it so much when you all use those links, but of course, don't feel pressured to do so. So yeah, if you want to check this out for yourself, you can click that link. But yeah, I'm very excited to be designing something with this yarn. Finally, it's taken forever. Okay, next up, I did get a couple of skeins of Felici. I'm on a really big, like, self-striping sock kick right now, and I thought this one was so beautiful. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use it for yet. I mean, it's definitely going to be socks. It might be socks for my mom. The colorway is called Bookshop, which is just so fun, and I think it's named perfectly. I got 2 skeins of it, just a total of 100 grams. It's really nice to have 2. I love to make self-striping socks match, and sometimes that's hard to do if you're just limited to 1 skein. So luckily, I've kind of been able to figure out how to do it with just 1 skein for most sock sizes. Just kind of measure out and figure out how much, like how many stripes the leg needs to have and how many stripes the foot needs to have, and then to kind of figure out the colors so that I don't have to like waste yarn to start on the same place in the leg. Let me know if you'd like a video kind of explaining that, because it took me a long time to get to that point, but I'm finally getting there, I think, which is pretty exciting. So anyway, I got these 2 skeins. I love them. Maybe it'll be a pair of socks for me and my mom. I don't know. But I thought I bought it with her in mind, so I got it with her in mind. So anyways, I'm very excited. Okay, moving on. Let's see. So they threw in a couple skeins, or a couple hanks, excuse me, of their High Desert line, which is a yarn that I released, I want to say, last spring. This yarn is absolutely gorgeous. It is 100% Shiniko, I think is how you pronounce it, wool. It is so soft, but also feels really sturdy. Like, it's not toothy in any way like some wool yarns are. It's really soft and plump, but it's very similar to twill, if you are familiar with twill, but it's a little bit more tighter of a spin, I think, and just a little denser overall than twill, I would say, but I really like it. So this is the Bear color, or, I mean, it's not dyed, so Bear Line, I guess I should say, I don't know. This is, I believe, 100 grams. Yeah, 240 yards or 100 grams. This is so beautiful. I really like just the natural look of it. I designed the knobbly socks last year. It was a blog post with Needles and Life. I believe it's her hand, yeah, Needles and Life. And it was so fun to make that pattern. And then, of course, to have it on her website and be a guest on her blog. It was so fun. But ever since I released those socks, I've been wanting to design a matching hat. So that's what this yarn is going to be. It's going to be a hat. I'm very excited to make it. I think it's going to be really beautiful. And I think I'm going to put like a brown pom-pom or something like that on top of it. And I think it's going to look really nice. So I'm excited to get started on that. And then they also, this one is so beautiful. So this is Boach Tweed. And this is the 50 gram hank size. So this is 113 yards per 50 grams. And it's tweed. You guys know I'm obsessed with tweed. I love this so much. Yeah, I'm really excited to make something with this. So again, I haven't quite decided yet. I think I would like to do a pair of like shorty worsted weight socks. Again, like the knobbly socks, but I'm thinking I might design a new pattern. We'll see. I'm definitely still brainstorming it. But regardless, I'm excited to use it because it's so gorgeous. So yeah, just 50 grams, so it'll be enough for a pair of shorties. I think that's a great way to use it up. And yeah, so pretty. I also really love it, like with this shirt. I think it looks really great with green. So anyway, I really like that. Okay, I got a couple skeins of Static because it was on clearance. And I was so sad that it wasn't going to be there anymore. So I'm hoping that Static is staying put. They just put a couple of colorways on clearance. Maybe they had overstock. I don't know. But I love this colorway, and I don't want it to go away. Like, Static is one of my absolute favorite sock yarns. So hopefully it's not going anywhere. But just in case, I did grab two hanks of the same exact color. I used this yarn to make my sister's first pair of hand-knit socks, Christmas of 2020, I believe. And they are now too small for her because her feet have grown. So I'm going to be making her a second pair, or she already has another pair by now, I guess. Another pair of hand-knit socks using one of these, so that she can kind of have another pair in this yarn because this colorway just reminds me of her. This is Knit Picks Static in the colorway Hope Chest. It's just so beautiful. It's got pinks and grays and whites. It's very neutral, but then of course it does have those pops of like lavender and pink. So I think it's so beautiful. Yeah, it's just so pretty. I really like this colorway. And then I got another one so that I can make myself a pair of socks. So that's the plan. I don't know for sure when I'll get around to these. I'll probably just cast them on, you know, sometime soonish and just work on them here and there. But, yeah, I really love this colorway. So, again, I'm hoping it's not going anywhere. They just had overstock or something. I'm going to be stalking the website to see for sure. Okay, the last thing, I think, oh, one more sock yarn with kind of a funny story behind it. So this is Hawthorne in the colorway Cosmic Speckle. Here's what it looks like. I actually think I might already have a skein of this in my stash, and I just wasn't paying attention to, no, I've used it before. That's what it is. I have used this colorway before to make some socks. I love this colorway. I think it is so cute. It's like on a misty bluish gray base with pops of red and like a magenta pink and light blue, gray, black. It's really pretty. I really like the color. Again, it's called Cosmic Speckle. However, when I was looking at the picture online, and of course there's always differences between your computer screen or monitor or phone or whatever you're using to actually purchase yarn, colors when you're purchasing online are most likely going to be different. Like, you just kind of have to expect that a little bit. When I was looking at this color, I was expecting like a dark, kind of like just a darker tone overall. Like the same speckle idea, but a darker base. And I was going to use it to make my brother socks for his birthday. But when it came in the mail, I noticed that it just does not suit him very well. It's not, I would definitely say like it's a gender neutral yarn. I mean, of course you can use any color that you want to. But this one specifically, I think is just a little too like pink and blue for him, I guess. I think he would still like the socks, but I have some more suitable yarn in my stash, so I'll just be grabbing some from that. And I think I'll be making myself a pair of vanilla socks in this or something later on. But it's just kind of funny when stuff like that happens. You know, I do still really like it, so I'm not worried about it at all, but yeah. Anyway, so again, Hawthorne Speckle in the colorway Cosmic Speckle. And this is 357 yards per 100 grams, 80% superwash Highland wool, 20% polyamide. So it's a good 80-20 blend. It's a 2-ply, so it's really plump. I really like working with this yarn. I've used it many times. It was the yarn that I used in the How to Knit Shorty Socks tutorial. And so for that pattern, and then I've used it many times since then. Like, I've made a bunch of pairs of socks with it now. I've actually used this yarn to gift to other people for socks, and it's always been well accepted. I really like it, so I'm excited to use that colorway. Okay, the last thing I got is some more billow. So I recently released the Efficient Pullover, and for the second sample of that sweater, I used billow in the colorway Tea Rose, and it turned out so cute. I love billow just in that use, like a oversized sweater or shirt or vest or whatever you want it to be. And it's going to be suitable year-round because it's so drapey because of the oversized, or the, well, oversized fit, but also the loose gauge. And it's a 100% cotton yarn. So I got a few more colorways to play around with because I'm wanting to design an efficient tee. So it's like the same idea, but kind of like a t-shirt style instead of a sweater. And I also am hoping to design a vest later on in the year, so an efficient vest. I just want to grow this collection a little bit, and I'm looking forward to doing just that. So I got a few more colors. I got these 3, and I love them together. I actually have a leftover skein, 2 leftover skeins of Billow and Tea Rose, and that color will just go ahead and fade into this so beautifully too. So I haven't quite decided what colors I'm going to use for each individual pattern yet. The tea will be coming out first, and I do have enough to do it just in this really pretty mustard color. This is like my favorite shade of mustard, and it is the colorway Turmeric. So I have enough to do just that, and that might be what I do, but I thought adding in some stripes would be really fun too. So that's why I got these. Like I said, this is the colorway Turmeric. This one is Comfrey, so it's a really beautiful, like a grayish purple. It's kind of like a muted eggplant purple maybe. And then this one is like a really deep teal, and it is the colorway Cadet. And it's like my favorite shade of teal. Like, it's just so beautiful. I love the entire palette of Billow. I love it so much. So, like I said, Billow is 100% cotton, 120 yards per 100 grams. It is a bulky weight, but it is pretty unevenly spun, which I really like that about it. So if I pull out one of these strands here, you can see that it's like a traditional bulky weight right up here. And then it gets pretty fine, like maybe almost to a sport weight right there. And then it goes back up to a bulky weight. So it's unevenly spun. It's really fun to use. I do not find it hard to knit or crochet with it despite the unevenness in the yarn. Like, I just think it really makes the yarn shine a little bit more. I would recommend like a loose gauge at least, just so, again, and a simple texture, just so the yarn can shine. So don't like put any pressure on yourself by trying to do like a really intricate stitch pattern with this yarn or using a small size needle. I would definitely I would do at least a 10, maybe an 11 needle for knitting. And then I think for the efficient pullover, I used a 10mm hook, I think. It might have been 12mm, but I think it was 10. Regardless, it was a big hook and a loose gauge, and I think that's what made it look good, made the yarn shine the way that it needed to. But yeah, I am really looking forward to using all of this yarn. Like I said at the beginning of the video, definitely let me know in the comments below what your favorite item was and what you'd like to see me make with it, or any design ideas that you may have, because as always, I want to create content that you guys enjoy and are excited about watching and participating in as much as I am creating them. So thank you so much for being here. Be sure to check out all of the links down below for links to my social media platforms, pattern shops, and then of course the link to the Knit Picks website and some things that I talked about throughout this video and these yarns today. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week, and until next time, happy making. Bye.